It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Halloween, Monday, October 31st. For many places, the warmest Halloween on record. But later this week, a big cool down and rain potentially returning by mid-November, maybe next week. But the drought conditions are indeed exceptional across the state. Let's go in there and check things out. There's the water vapor satellite view, and you know that story. 588 ridge deflecting the rain-producing systems well to the west and north. Those are the numbers at mid-afternoon, mostly mid-80s. Birmingham at 85, the Shelby County Airport 88. The record for Birmingham today is 87 in 1984. That up until now is the warmest Halloween on record. We'll see if we can tie that or break that. We got about an hour or two left to do that. And around the southeastern states, it's pretty warm. 80s in Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida. But noticeably cooler up north, only 69 at Louisville, 72 at St. Louis. And you can see the nation pretty much bisected. Very chilly up on the Canadian border. They're in the 30s and 40s at mid-afternoon. But we are the warmest spot in the country with these mid to upper 80s. There's the watch warning map. Things pretty quiet. Some wind issues up north. Red flag advisories for parts of the upper plains. Not much thunder around the nation today. Tomorrow, 3 pockets where thunderstorms are possible. Severe weather not expected. And for day 3, which is Wednesday, maybe some thunder from Texas up toward the Great Lakes, the southern Great Lakes. But, of course, we're just dry. In fact, we should stay dry for the next 7 days. As drought conditions continue to deteriorate and worsen, this is valid through Monday of next week. And again, we're waiting on a pattern flip. We need that, and that should happen in mid-November to bring back frequent rain-producing systems. And again, understand November, December are typically wet and stormy. We can see a light at the end of this tunnel. But the tropics will not help us. The tropical scene very quiet across the Atlantic basin. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 1 o'clock. 588 ridge. November starts off with a sunny and warm day with mid to upper 80s, much like today. Not much change, close to record levels. This is Wednesday. Highs will drop into the low 80s. The sky partially sunny. Moisture increases a bit. We'll leave it dry. And then Thursday, a front approaches from the northwest. And I guess you might consider a slight chance of a shower on Thursday, but wouldn't get your hopes up. Maybe Thursday or Thursday night with the front coming in here. We'll review the data as we get closer, but as we often say, you really don't forecast rain in the middle of a drought. There is no soil moisture, which means that there's just not much moisture available in the air unless there's some big advection process from the Gulf, and we don't see that. The high Thursday will drop to near 80, and this is Friday. We are in noticeably cooler air. In fact, the latest operational run of the GFS now showing a high of only 68 on Friday. That'll feel pretty good. Nice northeast breeze, and this is Saturday. We start the day in the low 40s. The high will be around 70. Again, though, no rain. And Sunday, again, we start the day in the 40s. The high will be in the 70s. A perfectly, brilliantly bright, sunny autumn day. These are the anomalies. Nice to see shades of blue and green around here Sunday, as opposed to the red, as temperatures go below average. And this is Monday of next week, November 7th, a week from today. Again, for the fairly high amplitude pattern, we'll watch the trough in the western states. And we'll see if by chance that could bring us some rain next week. But Monday, obviously, dry, very nice, 40s in the morning, 70s during the day. This is the end of the forecast period. This is November the 10th, Thursday of next week. You can see that shortwave over East Texas. And rain getting close, getting very close, not quite here. It's got a surface low near Port Arthur, Texas, with rain over Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, and just maybe beyond that. At the end of next week, we'll get some rain. Thought I'd check the European. This is Wednesday of next week, and it's dry. And quite frankly, it doesn't show a lot of rain west of the state. And the European is not bullish on rain for the next 10 days. This is rain off the European model, valid through Thursday of next week, showing nothing. And that's consistent with a drought. But again, we're waiting on the pattern flip just beyond this period, mid-November. And again, this is the ensemble data coming off the European, suggesting just maybe we could pick up over 5 inches of rain in the period, the 30-day stretch from mid-November until mid-December. We can hope we return to a wetter pattern here. But the one thing we can promise, a big cool down late this week. You see the high Friday around 70. Some spots will likely stay in the 60s, and beyond that, really nice. Low and mid-70s during the day, 40s at night. Delightful fall temperatures. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.